Having won the news quiz last week, or actually 2 weeks prior, I chose that a sexy poem off was due for Ryan Swain and Tim Paul. We will now be seeing that this evening. Who do you think is going to take the cake on this one?
It's tough. Both these guys are looking pretty sultry today. Both of them have a good musk going to them. I don't think they've showered in a couple of days, so they've been trying to cultivate some sort of a strong stench, which I think works pretty well with the ladies and gets them into that sort of sexy, funky sort of vibe.
Smells like D to me. Let's see what they got.
Hey baby, there's only one thing that I've been thinking about since last week. I just gotta say to everyone out there, I've got one question for you. Is it considered a drought if I'm thirsty for you? Cascading angel who freely falls soft to the rocks? Being that you are the only possible remedy for my parched lips. Mother of all waters, I keep praying for you. Safety through the devil's mountain. Into for answers. Playing and bending light several which ways to entertain me. Famine and debris am I. To savor your dew would bring me rapture. Cascading goddess who falls with little to no fear. Not even esteem was I, but I drew in your midst, holding it till I became prosperous. Oasis that you are, much like a water sage to the mirage of my soul. You erode me and shape me like mud and clay. You're limitless as a moist well peaking on infinity. Oh, my tongue swells for your never-ending glory. Cast out of heaven, you are all for me. Sexy.
Okay, is it done?
If I were a cinnamon peeler, I would ride your bed and leave the yellow bark dust on your pillow. Your breasts and shoulders would reek. You could never walk through markets without the profession of my fingers floating over you. The blind would stumble.
Can you read it?
No, you only get one take, man. You only get one take.
The blind would stumble, certain of whom they approached, though you might bathe under the rain gutter's monsoon. Here on the upper thigh, as the smooth past your neighbor to your hair or your crease that cuts your back. This ankle, you will be known among strangers as the cinnamon peeler's wife. I could hardly glance at you before marriage, never touch you. Your keen-nosed mother, your rough brothers. I buried my hands in saffron. I disguised them over smoking tar. Helped the honey gatherers. When we swam once, I touched you in the water. Your body remained free. You could hold me and be blind of my smell. You climbed the bank and said, "This is how you touch other women." The grass cutter's wife, the lime burner's daughter. And you searched your arms for the missing perfume and knew, what good is it to be the lime burner's daughter, left with no trace, as if not spoken in the act of love, as if wounded without the pleasure of a scar. You touched your belly to my hands in the dry air and said, I am the cinnamon peeler's wife. Smell me.
What an electrifying performance by both contestants tonight.
I don't think we've had one closer than that, to be honest.
Probably the closest I've ever remembered, for sure.
And I mean, can it get much sexier? I don't think so.
There hasn't been a sexier competition. That's for sure,
100%.
without a doubt.
Dance moves, sexy poem offs, horrific poem offs, all aside, that was the sexiest one we've seen.
For sure. What's your verdict on this? What are you going? Where are you,
You
who are
know-
you leaning towards?
I mean, like we've said, it's
What's
the
your
closest
thought
one
process?
since. My thought process is, first of all, I thought that Tim was amazing. I thought it was really direct. I thought he had an emotional connection with the audience. So I thought it was sexy. Of course I did. But then Ryan comes in, and yeah, it took a few takes to get started. But honestly, when he buckled down and when he got it together, I mean,
Raw animal magnetism.
it's the cinnamon peeler's wife, and that has stuck with me this whole time. So my verdict is, I mean, as much as I thought I was going to go with Tim at the beginning, I've got to go with the cinnamon peeler's wife on this.
Wow.
I'm going with Ryan.
Wow.
What do you think there, Ron?
I really liked where Tim got a little bit cultural with his accent halfway through the poem.
He did. He
I thought that
definitely
was a
did.
nice touch. I thought that really added to the sexiness, actually, because I mean,
Everybody loves a Southern guy.
everyone loves a Southern guy, yeah, and it really helped accentuate the words that he was saying. I kind of got into the character he was trying to
Portray.
get us into, yeah. Swainy boy, I mean, what can you say?
Y-
So hot right now.
Just those
The hair
words.
was unbelievable.
The
You
flow.
could really smell the musk
Yeah, a huge
off
musk.
the words,
God.
right off of the words.
Absolutely. Even off the hair. I mean, really, there's a huge musk in that. Almost overwhelming amount of musk.
But for the delivery alone, I'm gonna have to go with Tim Paul on this one.
Oh my god. I believe it's a tie. I believe that we
It's
have a
a
tie
tie.
right now.
Yeah.
Does that mean we go to the producer on this?
I think we got to go to the producer on this.
Well, I mean, we got to get a verdict somehow. So, I mean, we might as well. Producer Fury,
Best hair you've ever seen.
who do you think's going to take the cake? Yeah. At approximately 11:30, I believe.
Restless Nights.
And the winner is Ryan Swain.
Wow. Heartbreaking loss for Tim Paul tonight.
Huge try on both contenders. I mean, really, they both gave it their all. I don't think they could have given it much more.
I
And
think everyone's a winner tonight,
everyone's a winner tonight.
especially the audience.
Yes.
Especially the
Everyone's a
audience.
winner.
Ryan Swain,
I think we
congratulations.
would like to say something as a collective. You're welcome.